All right, we're in the $10,000 main event. The PokerStars put him in the 10K. Negative. PokerStars did not put me in the 10K. We are gambling. It's my last like high stakes session we're gonna play between now and having a baby, so gonna treat myself. Been break even for Scoop so far. We're gonna be 4-bet in here. Could obviously be very, very quick if we've ran into it. It's a pretty reasonable flop. I mean, they could have ace-jack. That's definitely a thing. Jack-9 suited, maybe. It can be pretty tough to try and get to a flop here, but... Hey, remember when Elena said we should flop more sets? We have another set, but we're 47 ways to the flop. You get the trophy if you win the 10K. If I win the 10K, you can have the trophy, Susan. I think I promised you were getting the next one anyway. I don't know. I'm gonna call, but not particularly loving life. At least we'll get a complicated flop after making it. I think betting the turn with this hand would be pretty grim. It's a very, very, very easy call. River could be very, very complicated. I mean, I'm gonna call, but I don't feel good about it. Okay, well that seems tin. I mean, I feel good about it if they're value betting a fucking 6. It's crazy. I mean, value bet 7s, 8s, and 9s if you insist, but like blocking the hand you want me to call with? What kind of fucking station these people think I am? We get called here by some worse hands, and then sometimes we just river the absolute fucking stone cold nuts. They probably don't think I ever bluff here, but like if I had a true bet with something like ace-5 suited, I would absolutely be ripping it in on this river. I'm a lucky guy. I'm a lucky player. Alright, raising ace-jack suited. Sorry, ace-jack offsuit in the $10,000 main event. And we get re-raised by our friend from Ecuador. We just want to call ace-jack here. Flop feels kind of close between check raise and check call. We're going to bet the turn. Be pretty crazy if he shoved. Get folds, we don't mind that. Alright, we're raising ace-4 suited on the button. And we shall be seeing a flop versus Alan. Alan! Alan! Don't really like bluffing ace-high spades. Would not have got a fold for a small bet there. Alright, we have king-queen in the $10,000 main event. We would occasionally 3-bet here, but mostly leaning towards call with offsuit. Pretty solid flop. And we can definitely check raise here, but again, not every time, and this time we're going to call. I don't think it'll be a pure check raise. If it is, then obviously my mistake. It's a bit greedy with just one pair. Could be convinced that B75 is better, but... that's a pretty fucking crazy turn. I mean, versus him, we don't give a f***. Like, if he has a 7 or 7s, then congrats. More concerned about this range. Much more condensed hands that actually beat me. What a fucking poxy river card. We're going to check back and pretty much call any card under a 9 on a river. The check shove is pretty grim because it's hard for people to bluff here, but it's also kind of hard for them to have a flush. Like, I think 5-6 of hearts would check raise. They might not have 5-4 of hearts free, and then the ace and the king are on the board, so... Like, I feel like Jack-10 of hearts, Queen-Jack of hearts, this region is just going to all check raise, so like, it's so hard for them to have a flush. Next to impossible for me to have a flush. So, I'm probably not folding. The only hand, I guess, that would really suck if they check shove with 5s with a heart, but... Seems a little unlikely. Like, I think it's actually bad to have like ace-queen with the queen of hearts or something here, you know? Because like, we want them to... have that to bluff. I'll never get to know what they had, eh? H wants 900k. Her and me both, buddy. I mean, obviously not happy about this, but can't fold. Hopefully I got ace queen, ace king. It's a pretty good flop. You love to see it. Is it against PokerStars terms of service to have a buddy watch me live and outlay on Discord? I don't think so. Alright. Kind of fucked up. I can't go too big because they actually have more, right? King 8, King 3, King 7. I have pocket 8s and I have ace king and stuff, but like I can't be too greedy there, you know? Got a raise with 8-7 suited in the 10k main event. In a very reasonable spot right now. And this is a hand that stands up pretty well to a 3-bet, so gonna be seeing a few community cards. I lean towards calling a little bit more with every other suit, but when I don't have a backdoor flush draw, I think it's fine to turn it into a somewhat semi-bluff. It's hard to like completely just be bluffing on that board when we check raise. Like them folding ace 10 there or whatever is just fucking amazing. Don't know if that makes it a little bit too easy for them. Like, will they just fold jacks, queens, and stuff like that? Not saying they have those hands, but like, might not force them to any tough decisions. Maybe want to just bet like 100, bet pot. Give them a real headache with those hands. King highs. What is mysterious about Mystery Tournament? The amount that you would win through a bounty is unknown until you're given an envelope with a number amount in it. Alright, well, we're going to try our best to flop a set here versus Kurt. We do not flop a set, but we do flop very well. They should check here a lot, I think. Obviously, that's a pretty cool turn. We have the nuts, unless he has 3-bet 4-7 and lost his fucking mind. They might just rip in like jacks or something here. Unlikely, but maybe. Almost a million! Almost a milli. I think we got to check. Not a bad flop though. Unless someone's got deuces, in which case it's a terrible flop. But we've got Dragon coming in with tier 1. Thank you very much. I don't know what size I got capped out here with 4 fucking players in the pot. 1 million! This is a little bit loose. I probably should open Queen 9 off and fold this. Chow says, go on, Fintan, good luck from France. Thank you. The turn is going to be somewhat tricky for time to time, because they're going to probably want to start betting like their king queens, queen jacks quite a lot. This turn size is interesting. Our hand is very, very easy to continue. Feels like they're kind of repping jack 10, 9-8, this kind of region. So river could be quite interesting if they decide to bet again. I mean, I'm probably just not going to fold when they take this turn size. If we get 4-bet, I think this hand just wants to call. So I think we should mix this turn just because I do think that Graphy has about 9-10 suited, 8-7s, and it's getting hard for me to stack him with like 10s, jacks, etc. But I'm not sure how often we want to bet versus check. I feel like it's quite hard to get 3 streets on that turn, but the only problem is like he pure calls 9s and 10s on the turn. Take it. Well, call me with ace king high. Guess he just thinks that I don't check queens on the turn and blocks the most likely hands that play bet check bet. I think it's a pretty nice call. Boys and girls, we have made it. We are 9 out of 159. There's $900,000 for first. I have 90% of the action. I swapped 10% with Parker, and he got cooler to foot. We have 171 big blinds. At this moment in time, 63 are going to be getting paid. $22,000. But it ain't going to be easy. We are playing against the very best poker players in the world. We are playing against Murderers Row. But we're holding our own. We've been working hard. We get 2 cards, they get 2 cards. If things go my way, there's no reason why we can't win this whole tournament. There's no reason why we can't become a 4-time Scoop champion and win a goddamn main event. Why not? Pawn Diddy, who in my opinion is one of the best players in the world today. Not just my opinion. Just an exceptionally talented poker player. Very nice chap. I think I got a call queen jack suited for 20 bigs. Very first hand of the day. Hopefully we're flipping. Alex will probably occasionally shove ace jack ace queen, but we got a call. Queen or a jack for 500,000 chips. First hand of the day. Bye bye Pawn Diddy. Hello 2 million chips. Black called here versus Harry and Booze. I think we want to be able to bet hands that are not just a king here, right? Like I want to be able to bet 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s. Want to be able to bet some king extra small. Don't always want to go big. On the turn, we're going to mix. This time, I'm going to check. a little bit thin. We have 2 10s in the main. I don't think I want to play any 3-bets with 10s here. Could be wrong, but feels a little bit on the dicey side. Obviously, there's still a long way to go to the money and stuff, but we still need to be careful to be playing pots that are too large versus stacks that cover us. Or sorry, not stacks that cover us, but just fucking 95 big blinds, you know? I have no idea how I meant to size this turn. Harry might do the betting for us. I feel like this is just one of those, if they have queens, they have queens, right? Is that too greedy? Possibly too greedy. I'm not sure. Because we don't have the nuts. And they're not going to bet call the hands that actually want to block that size, you know? Maybe a little bit too greedy. Alright, well, we're going to be 4-betting here. I'm not 100% sure if there's check in here, but I'm going to check this time. Being greedy wins tournaments. Not sure if that's a thing, but it sounds right. Obviously, happy to snap off either of these players. Dari Poker re-raises. I think I will just call with 8s. I think it's a few too many bigs to really want to shove here, so we'll just call. Will it be difficult to sleep when chip leading into day 3? Not for me. Hands that might want to check this board could be both pocket 9s and pocket 10s, which I'm not in good shape against either. Some ace king would be interested in checking and then possibly picking up the action on the turn. I will be seeing a river card. I don't feel amazing about it, but I'm not ready to fold just yet. You would imagine that we are not going to win this hand. I think this is pretty close, but we are going to call. And we are going to see a turn. Turn feels very close, but we are going to call. And we are going to bluff this time. I'm not going to bluff it every time, but we've just rolled a big fat 97. Hopefully they don't find a check call with ace king with the ace of clubs. That would be very sad. Put it in the bin, Dari. We would love a fold. So much. 2.5 million or 1 million is a big swing. Get out of my fucking swamp! Get out of my fucking swamp, mate! Big pot. Last hand before the break. Just go on your break. Don't sweat it, bro. Alright, we don't particularly love having diamonds, but we are going to barrel the turn. Get out of me fucking swamp, mate! Pulling for you all the way in Ottawa, Canada. Thank you very much, mate. I'm gonna barrel here sometimes. Oh, this is not ideal. This is not ideal. Not ideal at all. We still shove like with 2 pair, we still shove with ace king, we still shove with if we have like ace 3, which would bet the turn very happily. He's got some spades, so I do have still a chunk of value, even though like it obviously looks like a pretty scary run out. And like I've no relevant fucking blockers on the river like with spades or whatever, which is not ideal, but like blocking like ace 8, ace 9 stuff is nice, but I just wish I had to roll the fucking lower number on the turn. Alright, kind of first major setback. We are now sitting with 82 big blinds, giving a little bit away. I will be defending here versus Harim Boos, who's been pretty quiet actually. Obviously, no decision to be made here. Just going to be calling. You could lead this turn, but I don't think that we want to pure lead it. I have quads, mate! This is definitely on the wider side, but in the stack setup, I am going to raise ace 8. Got flattered by Big Fudge, saying, come on, do something. All right, mate. All right. It is a particularly poor flop. I'm not a hand that I ever really want to be check raising, so small bet would even do it. Just when you think they're when you're done, they lure you in. They got a lot of lead in here. I'm gonna call one. Now I don't know whether I should bluff because they have a lot of like 9-10, Jack 9, etc. It will be annoying to lose to a 9. Okay, maybe ambitious on the turn. Folds would be cool. Uh-oh. He's not really meant to 4-bet call very wide here. These guys! Ace 10 suited, I shall be raising. I'm gonna bet. They don't get to have as much 4x and 3x at this stage when I cover them, so I think this board is okay to just bet. Still gonna get check raised sometimes. We're gonna call again. I mean, maybe they check raise a 3 more than I thought they should. Would be ideal if they folded. I think with this stack, I'm gonna call. This is pretty close. I might be meant to just fold a 3-bet. Like, this might be just too face up for what it is. I'm just giving chips away here. I can't fold. Espen's just gonna have ace king, ace queen a lot as well. I mean, they're gonna have a lot of overpairs too. Alright, I'm gonna be defending this one. And we're gonna occasionally check raise, but mostly check call. Just hoping to make them fold if they have queen eye, jack eye automatically and give them like a kind of tricky spot with ace high. I think we'll get called by a lot of ace highs though. It's a nice one to pick up. We want to be 3-betting a hell of a lot here, but I think this hand plays pretty nicely as a call. Like, we don't want to be 3-bet folding this hand in my opinion. I've got all the chips there. We would mostly check, but we're going to bet this time. I have a lot more 9x, but I don't think I want to bluff king queen. Particularly king queen with the queen of diamonds. They bet 270. It's going in their fucking eye. We don't get to like pile all the chips in against Cool here. We love a fold. We absolutely love a fold. Ooh. I'm gonna call. It's a pretty good flop. In quads always come in 7. Boom, boom, boom. What is this? What is this? We don't like this. The bubble is now going to be less fun for us. Raising with 2 jacks. We got called by Cool. I'm going to start with a check on Queen 10-5 versus Cool. It's not impossible that Cool has Queen Jack suited or King Queen, but like they're not always going to want a flat pre. So this should be pretty clean. This could be an argument for making this a lot bigger. Fuck these guys! Fuck these guys. Alright, boys and girls. We are confirmed in the cash monies. Alright, we are going to defend here versus European. Gonna occasionally lead, but not a huge amount. European still has some 9x suited, still has 9s, 8s, and probably 6s, so this board's not that much better for me. I would go with it here if I had like 8-7, 9-7, 6-7 on the flop, but like I don't think we have enough equity here. Sometimes we get in ahead against like Jack 10 or a flush draw, but I don't know, it doesn't feel great. We would block here with a Jack. Also block maybe with like Jack 8, but I'm not 100% sure about that. When I call the flop for 2/3, like it's hard for me to have a worse hand right now. So it's like all well and good and be like don't bluff ace highs, but like it's very hard for me to have a hand that's not paired by the river. If I had a club, I'd be more tempted to have shoved, but I have 90%, well I have 100% of myself until I cash for 50k, and then I've got 90. All right, raising king 9, European gonna flat the button. If Lars shoves, then obviously I just fold. This might be one where I meant to just bomb or check. Yeah, it was probably pretty stupid. I shouldn't think it through for a moment. Like ace 10x, like I should just probably be betting 2 turns or checking. This is a pretty big hand. 45 players left. Are we about to play a very, very large pot? We got Kate Wagner coming in for 45 months. Thank you very much. Potentially crucial pot. We can do pretty well against what they get in. Like they might decide to just 3-bet ace queen and not fold. Obviously, we just don't fold post flop. 9-8-7 all hearts. I need to see easy dice on the final table of the 10k. I'm gonna try my very best, mate. We're just gonna bet and then hope that they call and then put it in on some turns. It doesn't really make a difference whether we shove or not if they have a hand, right? Like if they have like fucking, I don't know, 8s that decided to 3-bet. We're just gonna shove now and hopefully we get called by ace queen or something. For 1/3 pot, I don't think I need to go small again. Ace queen call? Any ace queen callers? I kind of feel like hard done by if they end up having a better hand here. Oh my god. They're nearly folded, man. God damn it. Essentially just lost the flip, right? They should have just put all in pre if they're going to go with it, I think. Like, personally, I don't think they're meant to really flat call anything. It's a big setback, but it is what it is. All right, we pick up ace queen with 27 bigs. And we are going to raise, and we are not going to fold. If Perry shoves, we call. If European shoves, we call. 44 players remain in the main event. Could be a big moment. If European has a value hand, he is about to receive 26 big blinds. 44 players left. Wow. Put the ace up there. Put the ace up there. GG. 2 very standard spots, and just like that, we are done. Just like that. In 44th place. Pretty standard spots. Ace king and ace queen. And our stack just disappears. Played a couple of hands slightly sloppy. The one where I bet small on the ace 10x board, I don't think was great. But I think overall I played my heart out and gave it everything I fucking have, and I tried my fucking best, you know?